Hello students, today I will be talking on metabolism of chylomicrons. Chylomicrons are lipoproteins. So let's see what are lipoproteins. Lipoproteins are large water-soluble macromolecule complex formed by a combination of lipid and proteins. Since lipids are insoluble in water, there is this problem of transportation in the aqueous plasma. This is solved by the formation of lipoproteins. Here, the lipoproteins, they associate with non-polar lipids, triacylglycerol and cholesterol esters with amphipathic lipids, phospholipids and cholesterol and protein. All together, they form the water mixable lipoproteins. This is the structure of lipoproteins. If you see, this is the inner core. The inner core is the hydrophobic, or you can say the non-polar lipids. Here, there are triglycerides, that is triacylglycerols, and cholesterol esters are there in the on the center, and there is a single outer covering layer of phospholipids. They are oriented in such a way that the polar group will face outwards in the air to the aqueous medium, and the inner will be the non-polar end that will be facing towards the hydrophobic, this center. Then there will be the outer covering also has cholesterol, the unesterified cholesterol. Then they have the protein moieties. These lipoproteins have the protein moieties. They are known as the apolipoprotein or apoprotein. It has the peripheral proteins. They are the ApoA and C2, and the integral apoprotein is the ApoB48. Now let's see the metabolism of chylomicrons. Chylomicrons are found in chyle formed only by the lymphatic system draining the intestine. They are responsible for the transport of all dietary lipids like triacylglycerol, cholesterol ester from intestine to peripheral tissues. Before going for the metabolism of chylomicrons, let us see the synthesis of ApoB48, which is the apolipoprotein of chylomicron. Chylomicrons contain ApoB48. It is synthesized in the rough endoplasmic reticulum, and the synthesis of B48 is a result of RNA editing process. Coding information can be changed at the mRNA level by RNA. Now I'll show you how the apolipoprotein B48 is formed. This is the codon for apolipoprotein. In the liver, there is transcription. So the mRNA is then later translated. After transcription, they are translated to apolipoprotein B100, which is having 4,563 amino acid, and the function is transport of cholesterol in the blood. But at the same time, in the intestine, this mRNA there is a RNA editing on this mRNA. So if you see here, this codon, that is the CAA, it is by RNA editing. Instead of CAA, it forms UAA. So this CAA actually should form glutamine, but because of the RNA editing, it forms UAA, which is the stop codon, and hence translation will stop here. So it will produce only apolipoprotein B48 with almost half of the amino acids than the actual B100. So that's why B48 is so named, because it is 48% of B100. And here if you see, the function is different. B48 is required for the absorption of lipid from the intestine. So this is the difference between B48 and B100. B48 is the apolipoprotein for chylomicron, while B100 is the apolipoprotein for LDL. So B48 is a result of RNA editing process. Chylomicrons are synthesized in the intestine and transport dietary triacylglycerol and cholesterol ester from intestine to tissues. Chylomicrons are formed in the intestinal epithelium and are secreted into the lacteals of lymphatic system to transport long-chain triacylglycerides to the tissues. Medium and short-chain fatty acids are transported directly into the liver through the portal system without packing into the lipoprotein particles. When chylomicrons are synthesized, first they contain only ApoB48 and ApoA. After entering into blood circulation, it requires ApoC2 and ApoE. This is from the HDL. HDL will give its ApoC2 and ApoE to nascent chylomicrons to form the mature chylomicrons. So first step is to form the nascent chylomicron and then to form the mature chylomicron. Chylomicrons are rapidly metabolized in peripheral tissues, mainly by muscle and adipose tissue. Heart, kidney, and mammary gland also catabolize them. During catabolism, the triacylglycerol of chylomicrons is hydrolyzed by lipoprotein lipase. This enzyme is present on the surface of endothelium of blood capillaries in peripheral tissues. The peripheral tissues here shown is the muscle and the adipose tissue. Lipoprotein lipase will hydrolyze triacylglycerol to free fatty acid and glycerol. Free fatty acid are taken up by the tissues and thus chylomicron carry dietary triacylglycerol to the tissues where they will be consumed and stored as fuel. Simultaneously, ApoA and ApoC2 are transferred from chylomicron to HDL. As chylomicron loses the triacylglycerol, that is around approximately 90% of triacylglycerol of chylomicrons are used, the resulting chylomicron becomes smaller, but still it contains a little bit amount of triacylglycerol, cholesterol ester and cholesterol and are an ApoE and ApoB48 and are called chylomicron remnants. So this is the third step to formation of chylomicron remnants. Next step is the fourth step in metabolism of chylomicron is the uptake of chylomicron remnants by the liver. These remnants are then taken up by the liver through receptor-mediated endocytosis. Both LDL, this is the LDL receptor and the other is the LDL receptor related protein receptor. They both are present in the hepatocytes and can bind the chylomicron remnants through ApoE. This is the ApoE. Through this, they will bind with the LDL and the LDL related protein receptor. Chylomicron remnants are then degraded by the lysosomal hydrolases and releases cholesterol and free and fatty acids, and they may be utilized to form cell membrane components or bile salts, or may be excreted in the bile. Thus, the liver helps in dispersing dietary lipids. This pathway from dietary fat to the liver is the exogenous pathway of lipoproteins. So there are 4 steps in my metabolism of chylomicrons. First is the formation of nascent chylomicron, then the mature chylomicron, and then the formation of chylomicron remnants, and then finally the uptake of these chylomicron remnants by the liver. So that was about the metabolism of chylomicrons. Thank you so much. Those who haven't subscribed, please do subscribe and do like my video.